We be wondering why these men out here act the way they act. It's the mother fault. It's the mother fault.
Yeah. You can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
Lord, I think I done just figured it out. Y'all want to know what I just noticed? Let's see if I got this right. Feminist women and beta men, they on the same team. That's exactly why society is so fucking backwards. Feminist women only scream about equality when it benefits them, and the beta men only go along with it because they're scared to lose female approval. But here's the truth. Women don't even respect y'all, let alone even notice y'all. I'm talking about the beta men. Real women know they need a masculine man. And you better believe real men know their value. Feminist women hate masculine men. And the betas are too weak to become one. Just sad. And to be honest, they deserve each other. Two broken roles. Pretending that's what balance looks like.
I like this one.
Let her cook.
Gentle reminder that the men who did me the most dirty in my life were all leftists, intersectional feminists, people who love to work with women, people who surrounded themselves with women.
No, you don't say.
You must unlearn what you have learned.
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, hope you subscribe. So I got a video for you guys of a woman who I don't think she realized how much she told, like I like to call it dry snitching on the sisterhood when she made this video. And because this is something that men, especially in this space, have been trying to tell women for the longest, especially when it comes to the Steve Harveys of the world, Derek Jackson, Papa Don, Ace Metaphor, and the list goes on, but just naming a few guys of what I like to call Pander bears, guys that are pretty much performing all for the sake of just telling women what they want to hear. But I want y'all to hear exactly what she said in this video. But anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it.
Gentle reminder that the men who did me the most dirty in my life were all leftists, intersectional feminists, people who love to work with women, people who surrounded themselves with women.
No, you don't say. You don't say. A guy who surrounds himself with women, tell you how good he is with women. Mr. I understand women, Mr. I get women, Mr. I'm always around a lady. That guy is a bad guy. The guy who never disagrees with anything a woman says. That guy, oh, no way. It's almost like somebody fucking told y'all that. I remember one time when I was going through the whole shit on here on TikTok, somebody said, John, did you ask your wife if she's learning from any black women? Does she read any black female authors? I said, what the fuck is he talking about? I've actually never asked anyone that in my life. Them niggas be performing for y'all, bro. And it's crazy because I've been saying this, like I've made this exact video. Men don't think like that. You hear guys get on here like, yeah, you gotta marry you an educated woman, doctorate degree, makes $250,000 a year, and her money is her money, and your money is your money. Bro, no sane thinking man thinks like that. Provision is for the housewives, the women who sit at home and provide for you within the house. You supposed to provide back for them. Not she making $250,000 a year and she get to keep it and you still got to pay all the bills. Nobody thinks like that. If you hear a man saying, I agree with that sentiment, that's how things should be, that nigga is tap dancing. And it always comes out that they be knocking y'all heads in between the washing machine and Pastor Poppy Don. Big swole dark skinned dude. Him, you know who I'm talking about. You could go on for days. These dudes who get on here, Mr. Super Feminist, like I agree with some feminist talking points, don't get me wrong, but like for the most part, it just doesn't agree with the normal male brain. But y'all try to make us sound like misogynists when we go, I ain't fucking with that. Only difference between me and them is that I'm married, they aren't. They trying to impress y'all, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about impressing none of y'all. I don't give a fuck. They still got women to impress. So they still trying to say things that you're going to agree with. I don't care, bro. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the big, swole, dark-skinned dude he referring to is Derek Jackson. But you know what? I'm glad he mentioned Papa Don about, him putting hands on women, because I also mentioned he has the 4 baby mamas. You think about a man like Steve Harvey, who cheated on his ex-wife with the wife that he's with now. All the stuff that came out recently about Ace Metaphor. And then you think about Derek Jackson getting exposed last year. Yet all of these people are still getting followed and women are still listening to them. It's like, it's almost like similar to how everybody like to compare Chris Brown, like that video that I think I recalled I showed you guys of a man pointing out like, y'all got more respect for a celebrity that y'all don't know from a can of paint just because he got clout and is attractive and has money, and somebody like Chris Brown, who y'all will pay $1,100 to take a picture with, is the same man that put his hands on Rihanna, even though, yeah, she did put hands on him first, but still, because y'all are the ones that claim a man shouldn't put hands on a woman even when she puts hands on him first, right? So it just goes to show you, bro, y'all got rules for different men, and men are starting to wake up and see that shit. Let's keep it moving.
I almost always know without fail that a relationship is going nowhere with the man when he offers to pick me up on a first date. And I'm talking specifically about the men from the dating apps, because that is quite simply a stupid thing to say yes to. You would have to be somebody who is naive or of low intellect of the dangers that could happen by jumping into a car with a man that you've never met online. And he knows that. He's asking you that question knowing you are going to say no. And it's not about you. It's not about making your life easier, or else he would send an Uber. He would offer to send an Uber or a Lyft or whatever rideshare app that you guys have in your area.
That's why you should just be disrespectful instead of respectful to women, because they're not going to appreciate it anyway. Can't even offer a ride, bruh. Now offering a ride is performative, but it's not performative to spend some extra money and get you that Uber Black, though. That's not performative. Going to the restaurant and sliding my card on the table to pay for the bill, that's not performative. Or I bet you if you was riding a G-Wagon or a Lambo or a Ferrari, if she knew you had a sports car, a supercar, I promise you all of a sudden now it's not performative. These women are making up these rules as they go. They make up rules for men they don't like, and they come on here, they try to gaslight you into thinking that you just being a good person is wrong. There's nothing wrong with you. There's something wrong with them. Some women are acknowledging it, but a lot aren't. But a lot of women, something is off with them, just like this young lady right here. So don't waste your time with women like this. They're extreme red flags. The voice alone should have been the red flag that you should have paid attention to. But trust fund baddies only, gentlemen, and stay away from these liabilities, man, because they're a waste of your time.
Wait, start over, because they were walking
Don't worry about that. We're starting from down there.
Oh, we're starting from down there.
Yeah.
And walking towards her?
Walk past. It's natural.
No, we were side by side.
Yeah,
Calm down. All I said was she was side by side. We were side by side.
I'm not worried about people walking.
Okay, I am. I don't want to walk side by side with somebody.
Babe, you're on vacation. It's not going to be an empty beach.
Why can't you just say okay, babe?
Oh, no.
You were doing that yesterday. You get mad at the people walking
I
in your
was
view.
not getting mad. You just want to keep going instead of just saying okay, babe.
I'm never going to say okay, babe.
I know, it's one of your problems. Just say okay.
No, it's not one of my problems. That's why we're still together, because you think you just want to rule shit.
What am I ruling?
I don't know how y'all do it. I don't know how y'all do it. Never in my life have I had that much patience with a woman. I have that much patience with my daughters. I don't even have that much patience with my son. Motherfucker, tell you real quick, John's son is very well behaved. No one has ever had a problem out of Jonathan's son. Now my daughter is a different story. I have a world of patience for my daughter. Anyone else in the world, I don't. How much can you love somebody? Man, I love my wife. She can't talk to me like that. That is a normal occurrence in that man's life. He's so calm. Oh my God, it's like dealing with a fucking little girl. Nobody ever checked her. Shit, you know what, man? I get to a point with my daughters, I'd be like, hey, shut up. You talking back too much. I giving you chance after chance after chance. Shut your mouth. Nobody ever gave that woman that. First off, you talking all loud in front of the people walking on the public beach. Your husband really trying to pull that back like, baby, it's okay. So we gonna start down there. Nah, cause she walking right next to me. Oh, man. And you talking to him crazy. You don't have no respect for nobody. Nobody. Oh, my God. I just don't know how y'all do it, dog.
No, but what really agitated me about that video, because I don't know who that couple is, but what really agitated me was hearing that woman is, why can't you just can't say, okay, babe? No, but that's the problem. You just can't say, okay, babe, which is translation for just tell me I'm right and just let me win the argument and shut up. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, like, men really need to pay attention to shit like that, because more women think and talk like her than you think, bro. Trust me. Let's keep it moving.
If more women own more homes than men, vote at higher rates than men, do not have to do dirty, grueling work as often as men by any measure, men hold debt at higher levels than women, yet women graduate at higher rates and have higher rates of higher education, and women claim they have no duty to be a mother, but courts often side with them and go in their favor because of the expectation and role and presupposition of them intending to be a mother. Insurance is less expensive for women, and suicide rates are higher in men. Women also have lower crime rates and are convicted at a lesser rate for the same crimes as men. And yet the majority of the enforcing all these rights and laws are men, including the military draft, which only men have to sign up for. And yet somehow the patriarchy is oppressing women. So is the patriarchy actually that bad, or is it actually pretty benevolent?
What are modern day feminists even fighting for? Ask them. The first wave is very clear of what the girls were fighting for. The second wave, even more clear what they were fighting for. But ask any feminist now and it's the patriarchy or systemic sexism. Here's the problem. If you ask 10 different feminists what they're fighting for today, you're gonna get 10 different answers. Nobody can really define what their target enemy is, and it's a moving target. Patriarchy, conveniently enough, is whatever pins the man against the woman's success. It became a built-in excuse as to why women can't succeed in their own lives, whether it be professional or personal. So the truth is, if you don't have a defined enemy, then you're not fighting oppression, you're just fighting accountability, and you're looking to stir chaos.
Seriously.
How do you take a man seriously?
Yeah.
I can answer that for you.
Go ahead.
Follow his program. You chose the guy that you want based on his ability to be a good person to you. Respect, loyalty, career, if he got things going for him. And now that you made a decision to commit, follow his program. Do whatever he says as long as it's morally correct.
Why can't they follow our program?
You don't want him to follow your program for real.
I do.
You're going to look at him as a beta. You want him to be the one in charge, leading and planning shit for you.
Yeah,
So you got to pick a good guy, you commit, and you follow his program as long as it's morally correct.
Okay, good. Good answer. Great answer.
Yeah, I'm glad he was quick with that response, because that right there goes to show you that she's definitely under that feminist brainwashing for sure with that kind of response. Talking about, so why couldn't they can't get on our program? Huh? Yeah, how long will it take for you to start finding him unattractive? The more he's doing the more he's following you. I tell you, bro, it's funny because it just goes to show you how powerful the social programming is that women truly want this, but their nature won't allow them to be attracted to it. It's great.
What would I take you on a date for? I already seen on your TikTok that you don't like the movies, the park, coffee. You want me to pay your rent, your hair, your nails on the first date, and you're celibate. What do we need to date for? There is no mystery. I know everything that's going on with you. I've seen everything I need to see. Where you guys feel like you are setting your standard by making these proclamations, you're actually just showing your hand. You are removing the need for anybody to be intrigued by you or to want to pursue you because you are just throwing up all of these things before somebody can even say something to you. Y'all are trying to enforce the standard with words instead of actions, and what you're really doing is you're setting yourself up to be taken advantage of, because if somebody really wants to get with you, all they're going to do is offer you whatever you said online, get what they want, and then dip. When someone offers you something that you don't like, you don't give it more energy by coming on here and making a TED talk about it. You go to someone else. Actions.
Nah, and all not honestly, I'm kind of glad that they are doing it. I'm kind of glad that they are telling on themselves, because just as much as they think that they're weeding out the men that they don't want, it's working in reverse too. It's all good over here. Let's keep it moving.
You know something? You never helped me around the house. Like, when I be doing stuff around the house, you never helped me.
You know something? You never helped me with a bill. Like a grocery bill, a car note, rent. Like, I don't think you've never seen a bill. Do you know what a bill feel like? Like, no, like to like not to pay it, but like to pick it up.
No, I wasn't saying like you don't be helping me around the house. I was saying like you ain't helping me find stuff to do around the house. Like, what?
Okay.
Like, is it more
it's some laundry upstairs.
It's some laundry.
Whenever you're ready.
Oh, okay. That's what I was asking. I was just trying to.
Okay. I misread that.
Yeah. You good.
Am I the asshole, 38 male, for cutting back on work to prove a point to my wife, 30 female? My wife is usually an angel of a woman, but has recently gotten into a friendship with a woman whom I personally believe is a bad influence on her. Not in a patronizing way, more of a lay down with dogs, get up with fleas type of situation. I've never heard that before, but continue. I like it. I've never said anything about her childishness or her very radical misandry, because frankly, it doesn't affect me. Until it did. A few months ago, my wife began pressuring me to do more around the house. Before I get an instant "you're the asshole," we already split chores and childcare. Admittedly, she had a bigger cut than I because she is a stay-at-home mom, but I do most of the cooking. Breakfast and dinners, lunch is her responsibility for her and the boys. I take out the garbage and I do laundry, and I deep clean the bathrooms once a week. I do also help with our boys' homework and such.
I'll marry this man right now.
The bar is low, but like he's doing a lot.
The bar is 6 feet under, but it's pretty good right now.
She insists that I am not doing enough and that I should be doing more around the house. I tried having discussions with her, asking what she expected from me, namely all chores and child rearing should be my duty, it seems. And for months, it seemed to be going nowhere. She used the D word more than once when speaking on this, which felt manipulative.
What's the D word?
Divorce.
I was like, Dad? Oh my God.
That is manipulative. It boiled over when we were out with friends one night, and she began talking about how I never help out and how I use her as a house slave. Her words. I will admit, I saw red. The next part is where I may be the asshole. I didn't say anything that night, but the next day I asked my boss to be given reduced hours for the next little bit due to stress. And I took over everything in the house. I cooked breakfast and made lunch for the boys before I drove them to school. I cleaned the house top to bottom. I did every dish we had twice, and so on. My wife was blindingly happy and bragged to her friend that she had finally worn in.
Wow, I had like many different feelings and emotions throughout this.
We're not even done.
Oh no.
She didn't lift a finger for around a month. Then she began asking why we never went on dates anymore and complaining that she wanted to get her nails done as they were growing in. I explained that I had to take that out of our budget so we could continue to afford everything else, but we could absolutely have a movie night in and I could paint her nails for her. She was unhappy with that solution, so I asked her if she would want to get a part-time job to pay for her luxuries. You would have thought I asked if she wanted to join a cult. She then asked if I could just go pick up more shifts at work to cover her other expenses and used the phrase, "be a man," which I found more than a little insulting. I then asked if she would be willing to go back to splitting the chores and such, which is when she began to catch on that the two were related. She yelled at me that I was being a manipulative asshole for doing this and even claimed it was financial abuse. I stood strong for a while, but now I am questioning my methods because even I feel what I did was a little bit underhanded.
As in, he stopped making as much money to do the chores.
Mm-hmm. Am I the asshole?
Nah, he's not an asshole whatsoever. He tried to adjust, and the woman just didn't like the adjustment working in her favor because she thought she can have her cake and eat it too. Honestly, that woman sounds like a liability if you ask me. But let me know what you think. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because that helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also look out for the travel vlog channel as well as the live show channel. Both links are in the description. Until the next video, y'all, deuces.